Hello and welcome to the most generic podcast on the internet. My name is Josh Hawks. I am the 303 Ninja. Right over there. She is my podcasting partner for life and my best friend. This is the beautiful and talented Miss Savannah.
Hello. Good evening. How are you?
On top of things.
Perfect.
Right on that mic. And even further over there, he is also my podcasting partner for life. He is the other guy. It's Mr. Francis Fernandez.
I will also be on this one.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm just going to say, I don't really want to talk about it and say hi to everybody. And then I'd like to say that this is an awesome time for everyone to be here. It's almost the holidays. And then we're going to be to this New Year. So there you go.
I didn't understand. I actually didn't understand.
That's a joke.
That's what. That's what I sounded like.
Yeah.
Sounded?
Sound. Like,
Oh.
That's what you sound like right now with your internet, your fun internet.
Oh,
You
motherfucker.
speed it, you lag, and then it speeds up like the video does too. It's really great.
I'm getting so frustrated with this fucking internet thing that I'm like, I'm already on one today. So like this internet struggles is just adding to it. I'm not very happy right now. How's everybody doing?
Oh, fine.
Francis is frozen. That's great. This is turning out awesome.
We were talking about canceling anyways.
I know.
This week has been all about signs for me so far. So
We might be fucking hitting one right now.
hey, Ginger. I also think that you're adorable.
Ginger just had a birthday.
Is she 35?
Yes.
I remember turning 35 last year. It sucked, but it's because other things happened. Oh, Francis left.
Yeah,
Okay.
Francis just dropped out there. That's we're this is not turning out very well. Because I don't know what's going to happen to his picture here. I'm just going to make it go away for now. And hopefully when he'll jump back in, then I can figure out that part. Oh, he's back.
Oh.
And there's his picture. He's back. Okay, good. Where'd you go, Francis?
Well, my internet said, oh, I don't like Josh's internet, so I'm leaving.
I mean, and currently, you know, as it was before we started, Savannah's pictures bouncing all over the place, going from the regular size to small. I don't fucking have any idea, like, what is the root cause of this. I just say it's the internet because I think the internet here is a gerbil. What?
Well, look, all I know is that this internet of yours has eaten a pot brownie the size of Rhode Island, and I think that's the problem. You're right, Ginger. It's an adventure. That's what it is.
I got really confused, and I was like, "What's a tan
Yeah.
adventure?"
Well,
then,
you know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you guys
Not
can't,
me, that's for sure.
if you guys can't hear me, then we're fucking just wasting our time.
I can hear you.
Okay.
We can hear you. It just sometimes it lags, and then it catches up, and then you're like,
You know, it's I want to get better internet. But the problem is I'm also fucking broke all the time.
Yeah.
Like I have like $9 to my name right now. So like even if I wanted to be like, let's get better internet right now, here's some money, I couldn't even do that.
Well, what you do is you steal someone else's internet.
or how long has he been in the house?
I'm not sure. A few years.
So he probably has never renegotiated his cable contract either. So
Oh,
Yeah.
you're good at that, especially since you have experience.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, so hopefully this has been a thing that's been going on for fucking oh my god. No, see, that's the thing though. Like if it's going out like that as well, I don't want anything to fucking do with this right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, Josh.
I mean, Savannah and I are having a great time with it, though. We're really enjoying ourselves.
I don't.
Especially,
Also,
I
at the same time, I don't want to sit here and listen to two people laugh at me for a fucking hour either. my
not
my
even
self
your
my
fault,
self esteem
like-
my self esteem is that low as it is. So
Josh, we're not laughing at anything that you're doing.
I know,
Yeah, we're
but
not laughing at you. We're just laughing in your general vicinity.
Yeah.
You know, it's
We're
not like
laughing at what's happening. To
I know,
you.
but that's the thing. That's what's pissing me off though. At the same time, because your picture, Savannah, just keeps bouncing all over
Oh,
the
I know.
fucking
I'm
place.
watching it. It's great.
No, it's not. It's super
I don't know why
irritating.
mine.
But Francis is perfect.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's because I'm off to the right, left. I need to.
It's so frustrating. It is so frustrating. Yeah.
look.
There was no plan for this episode anyways. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm
You only
frustrated.
came on to say hi to Ginger, and then we're gonna leave.
Pretty much.
Like, hey, Ginger.
Don't want her to worry about us.
Yeah, we're okay. We're doing well. We're being fed. Um,
By
you
one
know,
way or the other, we are definitely being fed. That's for sure.
we're keeping warm. You know, like
It's oh yeah, I'll give you a temperature check. Let's see. Oh, it's 12 degrees right now. Feels like 1 below.
only.
Only.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
Oh, and you have a new friend
I do have a new friend.
who seems to be who seems to like your company because does seem to be around you a lot.
This is Estelle Getty.
Yeah. So people that are listening to this have no fucking idea what we're talking. There's a dog. There's a Chihuahua.
Yeah. Oh God.
I know.
Whoa.
A new family a new friend for the dog farm family.
Just what
She is
Savannah
a,
needs. Another dog.
She is a miniature pinscher Chihuahua. Same mix as Cassian, just different colors.
It's
Now-
same mix that one of my brothers has.
Nice.
And the requirement well definitely no like is unaware of the podcast etiquette at least when it comes to
She's a little jingly. I can
Mm.
take her collar off next week.
that's all good.
That's all good.
What you need to do is give her a squeaky toy and
Oh,
then-
okay, yeah.
Right.
If you think
Then-
that, if
then-
you think etiquette's bad now, okay.
Then it would be like having Pepper on again
yeah.
from back in the day.
Mhm. And we'll just have squeaks, little Miss Squeaks a lot over there. And there we go.
Yeah,
Yeah, have a good time. It's like, it's similar to the effects of getting drunk, being hungover, and just vomiting all over the place.
Barfing everywhere.
You jumped ahead, man. There was a total fucking transition there. But yeah, Savannah, why don't you tell us about hangovers?
I don't know if there's anything to say, but I recently, earlier this year, for those who don't know, I broke my 6-year sobriety just to see if I could handle myself. And after this weekend, the answer is no, I cannot.
So, what half glass of wine got you? To
Right?
this situation?
Right? This is it. So Friday, I hosted trivia for the first time in a year and a half. I was just filling in.
Yeah.
But it was at the same place that I used to go to do it at, and so I went there, and so I had 2 beers, and then my friend showed up and I was like, "Hey, let's go to Harold's for one." Harold's is the bar that's right by my house that I usually go to, and he's like, "Or we could go to the Troll Lounge." That's the name of an actual bar in Fargo. It's inside the Sons of Norway, if you guys are familiar with that.
Sequel to the Sons of Anarchy. Yeah. Very
Mm.
familiar.
Yeah, same concept, basically.
God.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, it's do you not have those where
No.
you guys are? Oh, it's like a organization but they just I think it's just to like for preserving Norwegian culture.
Okay, I didn't
Continue. I don't
realize.
know. It's like they're super popular in the Midwest, obviously, where there's a big Scandinavian population. In the Midwest, it's like you're proud to be Norwegian. Like it's a whole thing. If you guys didn't know that.
I didn't.
But anyway, so there's, like with like Scandinavian folklore, obviously they have like carved trolls everywhere and like
Couldn't go for the Viking
yeah, no.
motif. Went
No, no,
straight
no.
for
So it's yeah, it was a trip. So I had 2 beers there and then we finally went to our final destination of Harold's and I had a beer and then 3 shots. And I think it was probably the shots.
Yeah, probably. That would probably do it.
See
And
what
I was like,
happened.
well, I'm going to go home. And thankfully, it was only 3 blocks. So I went home and then I ate food and I was really happy. And then I wasn't really happy and I threw up everywhere and then slept all of Saturday and was not able to keep anything down until about 6 p.m. So 35.
I mean, look, it's nearing the end of the year. I mean, what better way to celebrate,
Oh.
the wintertime and the holidays?
But with getting shit faced.
Yes.
I
And
mean-
painting your walls with your innards.
Well, I made it to the bathroom.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Where she was.
And I had 5 dogs at the house and they all comforted me. They all like literally I was just laying on the bathroom floor for a while and Patches was just snuggling me. He's making sure I was not alone.
Aw.
As Savannah laid her face on the side of the toilet bowl, thanking the toilet bowl for being cool on the side.
Oh,
Now that you're intimate with your toilet, you.
yeah.
uh,
Is when I
Wow.
noticed like how shitty it is, and not even punny or like it's like bad. I don't know. I just need a new one apparently. Like it's just
need a new toilet.
cracked and yeah, it's like
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Well, look, it happens. Toilets don't last forever. It's porcelain. What do you want?
yeah.
Mm.
Right.
So
But that's a rough experience. I couldn't admit.
I was so mad at
imagine.
myself.
I've only. Well. Yeah. Well, why did you? I mean, it's oh look, I'm changing sizes now. Woo.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
finally
finally.
joined your club.
I was trying to ignore it, but since you brought it up.
I can't help it. I was really happy to see it move. Finally, after
That's
so
what
many
she
years.
said.
Exactly.
She did.
But yeah, no, I've only ever experienced it. I've only ever seen it. I've never experienced it myself. I've only seen it third hand or second hand.
I mean, I've seen you drink a drink, and I see
but
what it
that's
does. I see what it does to you. So I
Right.
couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine intoxicated Francis because, like, a couple ounces of whatever the fuck a old fashioned is, bourbon, I guess, whiskey.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, a couple ounces of that, just fucking turns you into like you're blushing all the time, and that's hard to do for a
Yeah,
Filipino.
people stop every time. Apparently, the dog didn't like that joke. But, Yeah, it's
as long as you get a reaction, man.
But no, you're right. I don't handle it very well. I think that's why I'm more than happy, more okay to be like Mr. Designated Driver for a lot of people because I don't care. I don't need to get that. I don't need to get there. I don't need to be hugging toilets and getting intimate with them.
I can't even tell you the last time I was drunk, like shit faced drunk like that. I don't like the way alcohol feels. Like it's nice when we're at the back in the day when we were at a Comic-Con sitting at the bar schmoozing with celebrity people. I would I would have 3 or 4, but I think just being around everybody, I didn't really feel intoxicated until we got back to the room and I tried to take advantage of you, Francis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know what it is. Like I don't like being either is the thing. Like I'm drinking. I think I just like to drink.
Yeah, as
And
a
then
social
then
thing.
I hit a point, and then I'm like, well, this is not fun anymore, and then it's too late.
I guess you like the I guess it's the buzz, right? Like that's the level you want to go to.
I don't know. I don't even know. I honestly don't know.
No.
I like the taste of it, and I like to drink, and like my like the pseudo buzz right away, yeah, and then it just gets to be too much, and I never. My takeaway from this year is that I cannot handle my liquor.
I mean, you kind of. I thought,
and it's not even like physiologically. It's just like I probably should not drink.
Well, there goes our idea for a drinking episode.
I mean, we still can. We absolutely 100% can. I'm not saying that I'm done.
Oh, right. Okay, good.
I don't know if that would be a good idea. I'm just saying.
I think it would be
really?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
know. Like,
it would just be me, I think, getting drunk. It would be Francis, like, slowly nursing one beer, and then... And
I'll get the hard liquor out. The hard liquor, slowly but surely.
They haven't made
redder and redder.
Yeah.
They haven't made that drink yet. Slowly but surely. It's like an adult Shirley Temple.
Oh.
Your stream quality is not good.
Yeah, Josh. I know. I'm aware of that.
That picture is not.
No,
it's fuzzy.
It's because I just took a picture of the screen just so you could see it, and apparently, either way, yeah, technical difficulties over here.
Well,
it's all right.
We do have a potential alternative if things.
Yeah.
We do.
Well, I would host the stream.
That's something. I mean, fuck it. We're already doing this, so we're doing it.
At some point.
Well,
if the internet never improves.
As
this way.
You know me, Francis. I'm always kind of working on something, even when I'm doing something.
Okay.
So while we were doing this, and Savannah was telling her story, I'm working in the background trying to get this internet to speed up.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
Well, it's like everything else I do in life. I do a whole bunch of things at once, and none of them really good. But everything gets done.
Nice little juggling act. It's fun.
It can be. And it can be very stressful. What wasn't stressful, though, the Van Gogh exhibit that's out there, folks, the traveling Van Gogh exhibit. If you get a chance, you should maybe go give it a shot.
Should they Van Gogh?
To the Van Gogh. You should Van Gogh and check it out. A little pricey for how short and small the exhibit is, but immersive as shit. Good soundtrack. I did get a preview of the next exhibit to come. Oh, God damn it. And I was just shown a couple frames of what is to come. And it was a unibrow.
Oh, Frida Kahlo.
Yes. I did not get a free
we knew that.
I didn't get a free preview, but I wanted to try and make something funny. But yes, the Frida Kahlo is the next treatment that they're doing, which I think is kind of cool.
I can't wait for when it's oh my God, what's his name? The one with the melting clocks.
Salvador Dali.
Salvador Dali.
Salvador Dali. For the Dali exhibit.
Now that's one that you want to take drugs and go to.
Exactly, and that's what I was gonna say. Is that if I was on shrooms or acid, this exhibit would have been something else. I went there fairly damn stoned and had a good time. That's
good.
But it is short. All the pictures that you see and everything are very kind of deceiving. At least the Denver exhibit was split into 2 rooms. So maybe other places it's all in one large room, but it was pretty cool.
There's one in Vegas that's supposed to be. There's this place called Area 15 that has a couple of these exhibits. The one that Savannah went to last week.
Meow Wolf.
Yeah. And then they have the Van Gogh there as well. And they have like a bunch of different things. It's like in one building, and it's supposed to be, it's free to enter, but you have to pay for all the different things to do in there. But it's really pretty fun. I mean, I want to go. It looks like a lot of fun. But the one, the Meow Wolf one is like a gigantic supermarket, and you have to find the hidden passageways in a supermarket to like all the different hidden areas. Like, oh man, that sounds like a treat. But yeah, I think that this is a great idea. You know why? Because people have short attention spans.
Yeah,
that is true. That is true.
So art isn't as entertaining or as exciting as it used to be, and so, like me, I like a good art museum. But boy, oh boy, you're not going to keep anyone's attention with a normal static art museum. You need things to move around, unless it's modern art. Then you have someone just pouring like baked beans all over their body and rubbing it into their skin or something like that.
I saw in the modern art exhibit here in Denver, there is a scrolling marquee.
That's it.
A scrolling marquee with information. Yeah, that's not, to me, that is not art, but whatever. Listener may hear CO3 Ninja. If he was on TikTok, it's 10:04 on a Tuesday. You know what time that means? Time to make more gummies. I am on TikTok. You should follow me on there, everybody.
That's what he does on TikTok. That's all he does.
That's all I do on TikTok.
That's his entire shtick.
Yep. Next year, I'll do something different, maybe.
Oh, it's like a yearly.
Well, no, I told myself this year that I was just gonna post something every day that I went to work, and for the most part, I have definitely done that.
You know what you should do is like,
eat like breakfast or something every day on TikTok. Eat something new for breakfast.
But my breakfast would have to be at like 4:30 in the morning, and that's just too early to eat.
Pho. Just anytime you eat pho, you just record it.
Just end up with just pho all over my face. I usually have to take my glasses off while I'm eating, because otherwise it just splashes all up into my glasses.
Oh, God. Wow.
Remember when I dated that guy for a really long time?
There's been a couple
really
of them.
Messy eater.
Oh yeah.
What was he?
And yes, so I remember when I first started taking Wellbutrin, a side effect of that is tremors, just like right away. And I had the shakes really bad. And we went and we got sushi, and you get the free bowl of miso soup. I don't know if that's a thing where you guys are, but you get the free bowl of miso, and I was so nervous, and I ate and I did fine, and like I didn't spill at all, and I look over and it's like there was like a splash zone of like 6 inches, just his beard and everything, and I was just like, what is happening?
I mean,
you just broke Francis.
Well, mostly because you can traditionally eat the soup from the bowl, like you don't even use spoons or anything.
Well, and the spoons are like those big ones, like the miso spoons, and it would always just splash zone.
Not usually the splash. That's not the splash zone you want to be in.
No.
You saying, oh my God, miso spoon just reminded me of the song that they played when I went to the strip club, Me So Horny. So I don't know why that reminded me of that.
So I went to a show, and Two Live Crew, the original members of Two Live Crew, were the opening act. This was in 2005-ish, and Two Live Crew came out on stage and did their stage show as if it was 1982.
Why not?
Yeah, it didn't work with this crowd.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Once they asked for some hose to get up on stage,
Ooh.
things started to fly.
Pantyhose?
Like beer cans
Uh,
or
no.
like
Bottles, spit.
That's surprising. I mean,
Things were getting torn off the sides of the venue.
But it's a common garden tool. Like, someone should have it.
Can you
Yes.
imagine if somebody actually threw a hoe up there? Like,
I mean, back in the day, I guess when there wasn't so much security at a concert, maybe you can get away with
But why
that.
would anyone question, like, I'm just bringing my hoe to the concert? Don't
Well, I
mind
mean,
me.
apparently, if you and your buddy bring a ladder to anything, you can just get in for free.
Oh, because you're part of the crew.
Like nobody's gonna question you if you have a ladder.
just a pit crew, yeah.
What you do is just a ladder, really? You don't have to bring like anything else, huh?
I watch a couple videos of people walking into movie theaters, concerts, sporting events. They just carried a ladder, one guy in the front, one guy in the back, and just walked right through the front door. And
People
nobody
are just
questioned
like,
them
"Oh my
because
God,
they had a
something's
ladder.
fixed."
They must be fucking part of the stage crew or something.
What did they do with the ladder when they got in to do what they needed to do?
Yeah, ladders aren't cheap.
That's funny. There was something else just got said, but it got auto blocked. That's funny.
What did it say?
Oops. I Swiss and Bullets. I did not mean to block you, or not block you, but the term hoe I just blocked. Apparently, I didn't mean to do
I
that.
don't block hoe.
I didn't mean to. I don't know. I've never done this before.
Censorship. Wow.
I've
God,
never.
next thing you're gonna block are roosters, and let's not have that.
I've never. I don't know how to fix words that you just blocked. So, it's another adventure for another day.
But okay, look. Next time we go to San Diego Comic-Con, Josh, we need to just take a ladder to the to the panels that are like the round table
Right.
panels.
To
Just
the
got this
fucking
ladder. Sorry, excuse us.
take him to the you mean the press round tables?
Press round table.
Yes.
We're supposed to be here.
Just set it down next
my
to
bu-
you and be like, yep.
My boss said to come. My boss said to come get content from these round tables.
Oh my god, are you on the list? Well, look, I have a ladder. Don't
I have a ladder.
I got this ladder.
I mean, what else do you need? Wow. I'm gonna try this. I mean, again, yeah, I don't know what you do with the ladder, unless it's one of those really cool little those ladders that are really small, and then they just expand out. That you see on the as seen on TV stuff, right? With the ShamWow and the
My
Right.
favorite ladder infomercial. He's like, you can just make this bridge out of it, and then he falls through it.
Oh, shit.
He's like, look at how strong this is, and it just collapses.
That's funny.
What was that? What's the peanut butter and jelly sandwich that's pre-made? I was surprised that's not a
Uncrustables?
Uncrustables. Yeah.
How's that not a made-for-TV product? Because it's such a lame thing to. Like, how hard is it to put bread, peanut butter, and jelly together?
Right.
And then they're like, no, we got you covered.
But now you don't have to cut the crusts off.
Exactly.
You have to keep them in your freezer, though, otherwise they'll go bad.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's the part that always gets me. Like, wait a second, these are frozen? What the fuck?
And then you have to let it thaw out for like half an hour before you can eat it.
It's like a half frozen one. Like, I love my life.
Oh my god, it's just man. So yeah, anyway, I don't know why I thought. Oh yeah, because of the ladder. But there you go. Yeah, I guess if you have a radio, like if that, like yeah, right. Let's say if you have the radio up to your, and you have somebody talking through, and like, yeah, I got it. And
Right.
you walk. It's like, I gotta go in, or something. I think maybe there's a potential for that. Depends how old and if you have like the really large one from like the 90s, they're not gonna let you in. But
I mean, you never know. You never know.
True. Just want to walk around with a Zach Morris phone and be like, "Hold on, I meant to be."
Why is it gotta be a Zach Morris phone?
The old, the really big old phone, the
Yeah.
white phone, the big antenna with like a 50-minute, a 45-minute battery life because
It gave you severe brain cancer.
like, oh, as to be expected. Yes, this is my proof. Anyway, we should do an episode on like how to get into places.
we have kind of documented that, Francis, just in our adventures at Comic-Con.
That's true.
Because none of those roundtables were we actually supposed to be there. My fucking good looks and charm is what got us in there.
Well, yeah.
Neither one of those actually. It's just the charm, really. But
and of course Benjamins. All those Benjamins.
Yeah,
all those Benjamins.
All the times I greased all those people up.
The funding for that.
Well, actually, the one of the years we went out there, I saved up all of my tips, and was able to take Francis and Shelly out and buy them dinner.
Yeah,
and then
them fat Benjis. Yes.
Yeah, there are a lot of ones in there. And that was also the year that I almost got pickpocketed in the gas lamp.
Yeah, because you made it rain.
Yeah. Francis pushed me so hard he tacoed me.
Yeah. Just trying to cop a feel. But
yes,
what ended up happening, but that was also the year we discovered that really cool trailer park restaurant.
Yes, that is true.
After dark.
That is true.
Oh man, that was like my favorite.
It was a pretty awesome. I hit the button. 2,000 followers. People were running for it.
In the year 2000.
Hopefully, the internet will be better next time.
Well, I mean, it's good now.
It's okay right now, but
there's like a time. There's like a time during the night where your internet just starts working. It's like, all right,
that sweet spot.
Yeah, it's like somebody made a deal with the cable network. Like, okay, look. Nothing before this time. Nothing before 9 o'clock. Right? I don't want any of this weird business with like real working internet. No.
Right.
That doesn't work till after 9. Yeah. Hey, by the way, people out there, come follow us on this channel if you haven't already. We would love to hit that sweet 20 mark. I know it says it says 21.
Road to 50. Road to 50.
Yeah, we're at 19, but we need one more. Yeah, that sweet 20.
Do I even follow us?
What are you talking about? It says we're at 21.
Yeah, no, yeah, but the actual follower count on the actual page says 19.
Well, what the fuck? Why doesn't this thing update? It's supposed to update. I don't know either.
I'm not going to say anything.
Whatever.
Join us. Be like Savannah and join us. If you don't follow us already, follow us. And and you know what? Go on to your friends and your families and your significant others' Twitch pages and just follow us from there. They don't have to know. It's okay. It's not a requirement. Anyway.
It is.
Yeah. No, it's a requirement to join, to follow. But...
Oh, I am already a follower. Okay.
Yeah,
right,
cool. I believe you are.
Otherwise, that'd be really embarrassing if we found out that you weren't, and we're like, oh, come on.
I think we found out a few weeks ago that she wasn't following the Facebook page or something like that.
Well, did you give her administrative access?
I sure did.
Has she touched it?
No.
Huh?
Oh.
No. I think I need to make her admin on here too. You are, Francis. You should.
I don't know how to use this, so it's fine if you don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a moderator. I can moderate you guys. Yo, I can actually, even though you unblocked the word "ho."
Yeah. Well, I found it.
Whore.
I don't know.
what the.
I thought I hit the right button, but apparently I didn't.
There's no language thing for Twitch, right? I don't think so.
No, there's a thing on there for auto blocking sensitive words, and that's what got blocked was ho.
Okay.
And I hit the wrong button, and it blocked it permanently.
Don't ever block. Don't ever block.
I didn't mean to block the ho. You know.
Yeah.
You know. Sometimes they get in the way. And then that's one less person you have to buy a Christmas present for.
Yeah. Santa though, 3 of them.
I saw a funny thing on the internet today. It was my ex-girlfriend made an ugly sweater for me this year, and it was It was an ugly sweater with 3 pictures of his past girlfriends, with the ho ho ho.
Ow.
Yeah.
Wait. For you?
No, not for me.
Oh.
I said I saw this
I
on
also took it that way, Francis.
Oh.
Yeah, I did too. I'm like, what is going on here?
It's like, wow.
See, I don't know. Allow.
Oh, it was blocked for misogyny. The word "ho" is blocked for misogyny.
Is that what it
On
said?
Twitch. Yeah, that's what it says. That's what, when I got the question for listeners mates, I'm like, oh, but isn't "ho" the actual "ho" that is used for?
That's what
Isn't
we're
it spelled the
talking
same
about.
way? But isn't it spelled the exact same way?
It is.
Yeah.
See, here we go again. Catch a hoe and another hoe. America. I'm just allowing everything. Don't worry, guys. I got you covered. I'm letting all them hoes.
Well, it's cold outside.
They're cold. If you're cold, they're cold.
Yeah,
Let 'em in.
Exactly. And everybody needs to make, $50 here and there.
Funny. I mean, obviously we're basing it off of a group of musical artists who were popular in the 80s when that was a term. Is it the term that's still used in popular rap music?
Yes.
I don't
Yes,
I don't
I
listen to
think
rap
so.
anymore.
No, I don't either. No. And I haven't been in the pimp game, ever. So I don't really know the correct way to address that.
I just love that the chat room's like, I'm going to say "ho" as often as I can.
Yeah.
We might have to put that on a white list or something so it just goes through.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, look, I'm a little surprised. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just like, do you guys feel in the holiday spirit at all?
No, but you know my feelings on Christmas already.
That is true.
Yeah,
that is true. I have heard a lot, at least here anyway, because there has been absolutely no snow, that people just are not feeling it.
Oh, it just snowed a bunch here.
Well,
We got about 6 inches.
yeah.
And it was heavy, wet snow too.
Mm.
So I
Heavy.
pulled out my 4-stroke snowblower.
Mm. 4-stroke.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Your 4-stroke snowblower took care of 6 inches. Wow.
And it kept clogging because it was too wet and heavy. Kept
Mm.
clogging the chute. All
This
of
is
that is
supposed to be-
true. All of that is true. Like, I'm not even like making up this stuff.
The
Like, it's
shovel.
You're not even
shoveling no longer-
innuendoing anything?
no,
or-
shoveling is a thing, but when you have a lot of it,
Mm.
it's a lot easier to move it with a combustion engine,
Yes,
Mm.
very much so. Very much so.
And the reason I said 4-stroke is because I also have a 2-stroke snowblower too. So
Mm.
I have to differentiate between the two. One takes mixed gas and one takes
Yes.
straight gas.
So one's a hybrid.
Not
It's not
really.
a hybrid. It's just
It's
an older
oil.
engine.
Oil and gas mix.
Yeah.
Mm.
It lubes as it powers.
Sorry.
I would never own. I'm glad I don't own one. I would just name it ratio.
My lawnmower is also a 2-stroke, so that takes mixed oil and gas. And my boat, that
That's at the lake house.
The 115 Mercury on the back of that, the outboard motor, was a long shaft 2-stroke as well.
Josh, can you say the term "my boat"?
No.
I mean, neither.
I mean, if we want to get like nasty, maybe, I guess, but no. In fact, you won't really catch me on or in a boat. Water. Yes. And water freaks me out.
Yeah, deep water freaks me out too. Yeah, deep water freaks me out. Even though I've been on a cruise.
Okay, but you're like by a lake. Yeah. You're by a lake. You're by an ocean. Jesus. Ocean.
I'm by an ocean.
I won't even swim in the ocean. I won't go past my ankles in the ocean.
You will if you were in like Hawaii or one of those other places where the water's so clear you can see just right down to the bottom.
I suppose it's not even like the fear. I like have like a crazy fear of like undertow, like
riptide. Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter. That's why I'll only go ankle deep because I'm like, yeah.
I was caught in a riptide once. I didn't know what a riptide was. All I know is that the beach was getting further and further away, and my brother and I are on boogie boards just floating out to the ocean, apparently.
Well, at least you had a flotation device.
Yeah.
It's not like you were just out there, like, just swimming.
Struggling.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can't even get up most of the time. Like, you can't even get... no, thank you. But lakes, I mean, yeah, we just got, like, weird giant fish that could eat you, but it's fine. Sturgeon don't actually eat people. You might get a muskie that'll bite your toe, but
man, I used to go to this really weird I was like a kid. I might have been like 8 or 9, and there was this t-shirt shop that would sell like these really gimmicky graphic t-shirts. And the one shirt I always remembered because it was the weirdest thing I'd ever saw was this dude fishing with his pants around his ankles and a fish sucking on his dick. And something to the effect of like, I love fishing or something like that. And I'm just a kid going like, what the hell is going on? But I remember
most fish have like teeth.
Yeah, I don't understand why that was a thing. I was just like, what? Hey, why is that a shirt? As an adult, I think about like, hey,
it's because their mouths go like this.
Yeah, but who would buy a shirt like that and wear it out in public?
No. The same people who buy those like targeted Facebook ads that are like, I'm a redneck wife who loves her husband who drives a car who that are like the very too accurate, like, but each line is a different font. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh yeah.
I see people wearing those in real life and I'm like, no.
Why do you do that to yourself? Why do you hate yourself so much you would wear that?
There is a dispensary I worked for that sold retail shirts. And one of the shirts they had was, I love weed, wine, and maybe 2 people. And I'm like, they brought this shit in and I'm like, this is not going to sell here. You do not know your audience at all. And people would, regulars that were there, they'd come in and just be like, what is this?
I hope Swiss is kidding about this. I love.
No, it's God. I really hope that's a shirt. I love my clerk husband with brown hair and glasses, who also watches NASCAR and puts up with his bitch of a wife. In parentheses, me.
Wow. Oh man, do you guys have Joe's Crab Shack over there?
Nope.
Yes.
We're nowhere near the coast. Why do we have it?
I don't know. But they have, their shirts are saying, all their shirts, their big logo on the front, or I think it's in fact it says, I have crabs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's like a gimmicky restaurant though. Like,
right.
Still.
I never understood why people buy shit like that though. Like, I don't. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Okay. So In-N-Out here has a store where you can buy everything in it clothing, etc. That's In-N-Out like related. Like you can get like an unofficial In-N-Out apron or an In-N-Out hat. And I'm like, why would you get stuff as if you're working for the company just as a souvenir or as something to wear? Like,
Aesthetic.
I guess so.
Have you ever been to the world of Coca-Cola?
No, I have been to
No.
Nike Town.
Oh no! The World of Coca-Cola, is that just just a Coke store, right?
Kind of, but it's like there's like in Atlanta there's like it's like a Coke museum basically, and like their headquarters. And I know I've talked about this before with Jen. I went with Jen, but it's like the biggest waste of fucking money ever. Like you go in and it's super gimmicky, obviously. I mean, it's Coca-Cola, right?
Sure.
And it's like excuse me, it's like has like old commercials, but only kind of old commercial, you know, kind of like the super PG ones. And they make zero mention of how it was like actually made, you know, how it was like cocaine wine, basically.
Oh,
like
yeah.
they don't
Right.
even talk about that.
Of course
And then
not.
they were like,
They erase, yeah.
yeah, they're like, we're gonna show you the vault where our secret recipe is, and you know, it's like just bullshit. But like at the end, you know, there's a soda tasting. Like they've got like the basically like big machines that you see at like McDonald's or whatever, like the actual soda machines. But they have all the different like kinds of Coke that they make around the world. Which I guess like is the highlight of the tour, but like they were all super gross. But the end of it was like a huge fucking Coca-Cola gift shop. Everything Coca-Cola brand, and it was like, do you like drinking Coke? Do you like the logo? Do you like the font? Like, guess yeah, I don't know.
Well, they have a similar thing in Las Vegas, which is it's a gigantic Coke bottle, and then inside is a store, and it's a store. It's not like a museum or anything.
Just a giant gift shop is what
Just
it
a giant
is.
gift shop. But they do the Cokes from around the world, so it's
Okay.
like 24. They give you little shot glasses, 24
Yep.
different types of Cokes.
Yep.
And then you just sit at the table and you just sip them, and get increasingly more disappointed and more happy that you have just the good tasting Coke in the United States. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, this one sucks. Oh, this one's with like, you know, tamarind and, you know, plums.
Pineapple ham Coke? Why?
Yeah, it's like it's ridiculous flavors. It's painful.
My
But-
favorite is like kids that are like, oh, taste this one, it's gross.
Oh yeah, Well, the
Right.
kids love it because it's sugary. It's still sugary. It's still sort of sweet, but they have the weird flavors. But yeah, no, I have only done a couple of these types of tours. I did the Jelly Belly one many years ago, which was kind of cool. That one's fun because they give it smells terrible, and you get and a Hershey tour. We did that one too. But yeah, those are fun. You just see them. You get to see how much chocolate they just throw away and just waste, which is amazing. It's like gigantic, vast buckets full of chocolate.
Well,
that
what's
you do
crazy is
nothing
like
with.
a lot of it goes to like hog farmers, like nearby
Oh,
hog
really?
farmers. Yeah,
Oh.
they get like massive, like just trash bags full of like whatever chocolate, and they still have a ton of waste. Like it's
Mhm.
crazy.
Hell, I mean, that's a lot. It's a lot. It's imperfect, and I'm like, yeah, you don't get rid of all your imperfect ones. I've eaten chocolate. I opened the wrapper and it's imperfect. Like it happens. Just do it. Just give it to. Jelly Belly does it right. They just give. They have a bag of all the imperfect ones,
Mm-hmm.
and they just sell it to you. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, all the bad ones here. It's for like half price.
Right.
No, they don't. You don't waste it. You just
Yeah.
give it to give it to people who like that type of stuff. So I had like a year supply of Jelly Belly for like $5. It was amazing.
Listener's mate put a big message in there. It's getting cut off on the screen here, but to sum it up, basically he got t-shirts that had pictures, logos, or witty sayings on them, and uses them as starting conversation starters because he is a shy fellow, from what I understand on here.
That's a really. I need to write that down as a tip. I don't ever tell. That'd be an interesting tip to give to people who can't. I mean, not necessarily something too kind of tacky, but maybe a little bit something that's interesting that people can wear.
I mean, how many times, Francis, have you been stopped wearing your Darkwing Duck And yeah,
Well-
we are at a convention when you're getting stopped, but it's still people notice that shirt. They don't notice there's hundreds of thousands of people there, and you walk by with a Darkwing Duck, and they're like, "Holy shit!" And they their mind gets blown.
They do, yeah, because it's a Darkwing Duck in the Batman animated series kind of pose. So people get the best of like two worlds, and I don't know. People seem to really like it. I do get, and there hasn't been a convention yet where someone didn't stop me, even when I was by myself. Someone didn't stop me and say, show appreciation for that T-shirt. But having something that really stands out and talks to people, I think is a really good idea. If you want to,
Unless you're female.
Unless you're female, then
I try to avoid that because then it just gives anybody an excuse to just look at your chest.
Well, they don't need a T-shirt to have an excuse.
Well, I do what I can, but I don't bring,
you don't
attention to it.
You don't bring the boys to the yard.
Right. I try not to, but the boys are there.
I mean, this only works really does apply for men, because for women, even again, there's that whole thing for years ago where they're like, oh, even if they have headphones on or are obviously distracted or obviously don't want to be, bothered, people bother them.
That's
so
true.
Well, as we've all have witnessed or experienced, there's a lot of creepy motherfuckers out there. And there's a lot of people that just don't know. They just don't know or don't care or don't have the social.
Well, I don't think it's more desperation than anything else. I honestly think it's more these people who are these guys who are the ones who are reaching out, is that they are not getting any female attention ever, or if they do, it's not necessarily positive. But that's why they keep trying, because that's what they're told, right? They're often, a lot of advice is like, oh man, just keep trying, There's that one dude that really stupid dating guru guy named Mystery. I don't know if you guys who know who that guy is. He wears like a fedora and he goes to
immediately he's a fucking piece of shit if he's wearing a fedora.
Well, his strategy is
it's fucking
talk to
2021.
as many people as you possibly can, because at some point one person will give you the time of day. And that's his dating strategy, is like, oh, you want to go on a date? Talk to every single woman. I don't care who it is, what they look like, doesn't matter. Just bother everyone, every woman you pass by. Because guess what? At some point, someone's going to, respond, and then that could be the one or whatever. And so that's kind of like one of his strategies.
That's not very good, because, for some of those inept dudes out there, any response is a positive response.
Well, but again, it's not even inept. It's just like, there's a sense of desperation, right? Like we've talked about dating in general. Dating for people online or in general right now is tough for men, especially because women can say no. Can say, well, should be able to say no, of course, but also they're not gonna go for, if they have access to everyone. For the most part, right? Which is what women have nowadays with online dating. They have access to anyone from anywhere. Why would you settle for someone who's like right beside you, who is like a 5 and you have a 10 in another, county, or a 10 in another state? You just go for that instead. So dating
with that mindset, yes, Francis, why try?
No, but that seems to be at least what has been in a lot of. I mean, there's a thing. I've been following this for a while because I find it fascinating. Not being single anymore, I find it fascinating. But a lot of dudes are like, that's kind of their mentality now. There's like a bigger, it's not just incels anymore that hate women. It's like there's a greater and greater portion of men who think that women suck, and that number seems to be growing, because they just think, oh well, yeah, because they don't want you for your personality. They want you for this or for that. And I just listened to a podcast recently about a guy who's like, yeah, I'm a short dude. I can never get a real date. So I'm a sugar daddy. And that's how I date women. It's like, they want the money and I want the young, I'm 40s. I'm in my 40s. I want that 20-year-old, so I just pay for everything, and, they give me what they want. And I'm like, that's considered dating? Like, that's not dating.
Right.
That's kind of prostitution.
Like that it is.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's some people are just, as we said, just taking any just any response as a positive one.
Well, Ashley Madison was a cheating website.
Yeah.
Ashley Madison was more of for people who were already married and
Looking for
an
extramarital affairs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's there's a website. It's called, I want to say, there's a bunch of like sugar daddy baby websites. I know that.
Yeah, and I mean, look, if you have the funds, I guess go for it. I suppose, but
I mean, if that's your thing, I mean,
yeah. Well, I don't. I mean, I think a lot of these guys don't, who are just don't really have much of a choice. I don't think. I think again, the pool of the dating pool is different now. It's really skewed. And I did an episode on it where I did research and did like read articles and looked at studies, and like, yeah, it seems to be really weird and skewed kind of dating world out there for men versus women, and it sucks. It kind of, I wish we could go back to just like, hey, we met at a coffee shop, yay, or I ran into them during Christmas and then spent a year trying to find them again, a la serendipity. No, don't do that. But I just thought it was funny.
I'm a busy businesswoman, and I have to go home because there's a mall that wants to be built over my family's farm, and
oh God, here we go. This is
I
the
go there, and then
Hallmark Christmas movie this week.
And I hate Christmas, and then I meet a rugged 6-foot tall lumberjack who's gonna help
It's
me.
always a lumberjack.
Who's gonna show me the meaning of Christmas and make me love my family again, and then I'll quit my busy job and work at the family farm because Christmas.
I don't remember the ending of You Got Mail, but when did Meg Ryan keep her bookstore?
No.
She didn't.
No.
Did she end up working for Tom Hanks?
Because it closed while they were dating. I remember that.
Oh.
But I don't know if they like opened it back up. Your jade-skinned
because
goddess.
he likes so he's a regular on Super Geeked Up, and his love is of green-skinned aliens and
okay, a regular Captain Kirk then. Okay.
Yeah, loves the Orion slave girls and She-Hulk.
Wow.
But yeah, no, I really did it close there in the middle of while they were dating. Oh, that's fun. That's weird. Okay.
Yeah. Yep, because they were still talking, and he had figured out who she was.
Mm-hmm. Oh, does he save the business or something?
But I can't now. Fuck, I gotta look
it up. Yeah, look it up. Because I mean, that was a weird one. Sleepless in Seattle made much more sense than.
It did not make sense. Are you kidding?
Are they sequels?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
She left her like fiance for somebody that she listened to on the phone.
Yeah.
Like on a radio show.
Mm.
She was not in love with the fiance.
But it was Bill Pullman.
Yeah, that's true. But they met on top of
the Eiffel, not the Eiffel, the Empire State. Start with an E. I knew that.
I hope it's yeah. It's anyway. Okay, so both fairly problematic to some degree, but either way,
Trying to find this.
I do love the gimmick of, what's funny is you can't do a romantic comedy on a gimmick anymore. Right?
You don't think?
Got Mail was the last.
Oh, they still do.
Yeah, but you
Somebody
can't do
put up a picture of like every Hallmark fucking like Christmas movie, and like the covers of them, and they're all like the man and woman are both like, one is wearing red, one's wearing green. They're like coupled together, and like they all just like in their like Christmas font. It's wild.
Well, all I know is that they all have. I mean, they all the three arc or the 3-act structure is the same in every single one of those. There's interest, there's a misunderstanding, then they fall in love. Done.
Yeah.
End of story. End of every romantic comedy on the Hallmark / whatever other channel.
Lifetime.
lifetime channel. Thank you.
Yeah.
Josh knows.
Yeah. I'm an avid watcher. But
He watches
Francis,
the 25 days of Hallmark Christmas movies or whatever it's called.
I am waiting for the Francis Fernandez pinned Christmas story.
Do I have a pinned Christmas story?
Well, you do have a pinned story as you are an official
Hold on,
author.
before we get over to that, sorry, this is what I've been doing. Okay. The end of the movie, like the credits are starting to roll. She's in the big bookstore and she's reading to kids there, and the sign resembles the name of her old small bookshop.
So she now is like the owner.
And it basically tells you that she's continuing her career in partnership with his company.
Oh.
So.
Wow.
She sells out to the big corporation.
Okay.
Too, basically.
Okay, good.
So anyway, Francis wrote in a book. Continue.
Yes. What's Dragons of a Different Tale?
Yeah.
You can find that ebook at bookstreet.com/Dragon's Tale.
Yeah.
With
the digital and the physical copy there.
Oh, the physical copy's out now.
Yeah, on Amazon and your local only physical bookstore, Barnes & Noble. So,
no more Dalton books, you mean?
no, or Walden, or B. Dalton, or my favorite, Borders was my favorite.
Oh, Borders.
Love
Mhm.
Borders.
We'll definitely go and check that
They
out.
always had a big book selection too.
Now you have to go. Now there's two bookstores that exist. It's Barnes & Noble, and weirdly enough, there's a physical Amazon bookstore.
Is there?
In certain, yeah, they just started building them. Though I did shop once at their the grocery store where you can just walk in and walk out with your food.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Do those still exist?
Yeah.
Nice.
5 years later or something like that, they're still cranking them out. But they have people now in them, which is like kind of defeats the purpose.
They're probably in there just to like help you find shit.
Yeah.
No, and they're cashiers too at the end. But the thing is, if you have an account, the cart is a machine, is like a computer. So you put an item in the cart, and the more you put the item in the cart, it reads it and knows what it is. It freaks me out because there's like a little screen at the handle that tells you what it is and how much it costs. It tells you what your total is. Oh, freaks me. And then when you take it out, it knows you took it out and put it back. And like, okay, that's too
crazy.
weird.
That's too. It's too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think that's everything.
Perfect.
Unless you guys have other things to talk about.
We made nothing. We made a whole bunch of something out of nothing.
Or we made nothing out of nothing. One of the two.
No, we talked about a lot of fun stuff, like
all
vomiting in a
6 people.
toilet.
Yes. Thank you, all 6 people, for putting up with this week after week. I do hope that in the weeks coming that both Savannah and Francis pictures will stop randomly jumping around in size. Unless...
We're just dancing.
Yeah, we're crossed. Don't worry about it.
Then you would be reversed images.
No, just our pants would be reversed.
Well, there's no way to do that really, but
It was like a Seinfeld issue. We made a joke about that before we started.
that is true. That is true. We did say that. Francis said that actually. But for everybody out there, you can find us on the internets on all the places you see scrolling across the top of the screen. If you're not watching us, you can. No, I haven't watched Dexter yet because the ending of Dexter, the original series, was fucking stupid, and I didn't want anything to do with it.
Oh, now they're putting it to use because it's like, oh, he became a lumberjack. Now he's a killer lumberjack.
No, well, maybe we talk about Dexter next time. Bring it up earlier, Swiss and Bullets. Don't do it when you hear the music playing for the outro. Oh, Alex. You can call us, text or voicemail. Call into the show maybe if you wanted to. You can do that at 314-764-7631. Email us at thepoipodcast@gmail.com. Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook are all POI Podcast. And Savannah and Francis are both admins on there too. Savannah. Yeah, just
Okay.
saying. Savannah, where can people find you on the internets if they wanted to find you?
Twitter at Master of Raptors, and apparently as an admin on Facebook.
Yeah. Francis?
Just go to that bookstoread.com/dragons. It's great. It's a great stocking stuffer. It's great for your friends. And yeah, just get the book. Get the book.
I'm gonna.
Get it. I'm going to buy
available
a
now.
bunch of different copies and just throw them at random people when I drive by.
Read this.
Yes, exactly. Tell me what you think next time I drive by. You can find me on the internet at 303_ninja on the Twitters, 303ninja on the Instagram, and back here next Tuesday, 7:30ish, hopefully with better internet. We'll see.
I'm
Otherwise,
talking about nothing.
I know. And we'll be talking about nothing then, too. It'll be awesome. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for downloading and watching on the internets. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Happy holidays.